Hey, I'm Curtis and welcome to Informed Tourist. You know, there's something fundamentally incredible about travel, about connecting with a place and its people. But sometimes what we're sold as paradise feels a little manufactured, a little too polished. Tired of being elbow to elbow with strangers on beaches that look more like human soup than paradise? Yeah, us too. It's that feeling of searching for a quiet moment, for that authentic connection with nature, only to find yourself in a sea of selfie sticks and overpriced cocktails. It makes you wonder if there's anything real left out there to discover. Well, I'm here to tell you there is. You just have to look a little harder, venture a little further off the beaten path. Today, we're uncovering the most beautiful hidden beaches in Mexico. Secret spots where you can actually hear the ocean instead of 1,000 Bluetooth speakers blaring Bad Bunny. We're talking about places that recharge your soul, where the rhythm of the waves sets the pace and the only crowd you'll find is a family of pelicans diving for their dinner. These are the beaches that remind you why you fell in love with travel in the first place. This isn't just a list, it's an invitation to experience a different side of Mexico, a more serene and untouched version. We're going to dive deep into what makes each spot special, how to get there, and what to do once you found your slice of heaven. And stay tuned till the end, because we've got a bonus beach that's so off the grid, most locals haven't even been there. Plus, we'll share how to find it, and when to go for the ultimate escape. Let's get into it. Our first stop takes us to Baja California Sur, not far from the hustle of La Paz, but it feels like a world away. This is Playa Balandra. When you first see it, it's almost hard to process. It's not your typical beach with waves crashing onto the shore. Instead, it's a series of vast shallow lagoons with water so clear and turquoise it looks like liquid glass. The surrounding desert landscape, with its reddish-brown hills and carden cacti, creates this incredible, almost Martian contrast against the brilliant blue of the water. It's a place that immediately makes you feel small in the best way possible. What makes Balandra so special is its commitment to preservation. They treat this place like the natural treasure it is, which means they have a strict visitor limit. It's like being on the VIP list for Mother Nature's best-kept secret. You can't just roll up whenever you want, you have to plan for it. They have 2 entry windows a day, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, and once they hit capacity, that's it. This isn't about being exclusive for the sake of it. It's about protecting this incredibly delicate ecosystem, and honestly, it makes the experience so much more profound. Once you're in, the sense of peace is palpable. The water in the bay is often only knee-deep, sometimes even shallower, which means you can literally walk across the entire bay from one side to the other. It feels surreal, like you're walking on water. You'll see fish darting around your ankles and stingrays gliding along the sandy bottom. Forget the crowded snorkeling tours. Here you just need a mask and the willingness to look down. The entire bay is a living, breathing aquarium teeming with life in its calmest, most natural state. The energy here is all about quiet exploration. Grab a kayak or a paddleboard and you can glide over the serene water, exploring the nooks and crannies of the mangrove forests that line parts of the bay. These mangroves are vital nurseries for countless marine species, and paddling through their channels is like entering another world. It's quiet, shaded, and you feel this deep sense of being connected to the life cycle of the ocean. It's a powerful reminder of how interconnected everything is. One of the most iconic sites here is the Hongo de Balandra, a mushroom-shaped rock formation that has become a symbol of the beach and La Paz itself. It's a testament to the patient, artistic power of erosion, sculpted by wind and water over thousands of years. Seeing it standing there against the backdrop of the bay is a humbling experience. It's a natural sculpture that no human artist could ever replicate, a quiet monument to the beauty of time. To really make the most of it, my advice is simple. Get there early. Be one of the first in line for the morning slot. You'll be rewarded with the soft morning light casting long shadows across the desert hills, and the water at its most still and transparent. You get to experience the bay as it wakes up before the sun gets too high in the sky. It's a meditative, almost spiritual experience. You're not just visiting a beach, you're being welcomed into a sanctuary. So, if you're looking for a place that forces you to slow down, to observe, and to just be present, Playa Balandra is it. It's a lesson in conservation and a masterclass in natural beauty. It's not about the party, it's about the peace. It's about understanding that sometimes the most incredible experiences are the quietest ones, the ones where you can hear your own thoughts and the gentle rhythm of the tide. It's a place that stays with you long after the sand is washed from your feet. Next, we're heading to a place that feels like it was pulled straight out of a fantasy novel. Off the coast of Nayarit, near Sayulita and Punta Mita, lies a small, unassuming archipelago called the Marianas Islands. From a distance, they look like rugged, uninhabited rocks, a haven for seabirds. But hidden within one of these islands is a secret so spectacular, it has to be seen to be believed, Playa Escandida, or as it's more famously known, the Hidden Beach. This place is the definition of a hidden gem. The story behind it is as fascinating as the beach itself. The massive crater that encircles the beach wasn't formed by a volcano or some slow natural process. Legend has it that the Mexican military used these uninhabited islands for target practice in the early 1900s, and a bomb blast is what blew the roof off this particular cave, exposing the perfect little beach inside to the sky. It's this wild intersection of human history and natural reclamation, creating something unintentionally beautiful. It's a powerful symbol of nature's ability to turn a scar into a masterpiece. Getting here is an adventure in itself. You can't just pull up in a boat. The islands are a national park and access is heavily restricted to protect the fragile ecosystem and the colonies of blue-footed boobies that call this place home. You have to go with a licensed tour operator. Once your boat anchors nearby, you put on a life jacket and helmet, jump into the Pacific, and swim. The only way in is through a narrow 15-meter-long water tunnel that connects the ocean to the beach inside the crater. That swim is a transformative experience. You're floating through this dark, echoing tunnel, with the sound of the ocean all around you. Then, you start to see the light at the other end. As you emerge from the tunnel, your eyes adjust and you're suddenly floating in a sun-drenched circular cavern, with a perfect crescent of white sand in front of you and the blue sky visible through the massive hole above. The feeling is pure astonishment. It's like you've discovered a lost world, a secret sanctuary shielded from everything. Because of its unique formation, the beach has been nicknamed Playa del Amor, or Love Beach, and you can feel why. There's an intimacy to the space, a sense of being completely enveloped by nature. The acoustics are incredible. The sound of the small waves gently lapping the shore reverberates around the rock walls, creating a natural sound bath. It's an intensely romantic and private feeling spot, even when you're sharing it with the handful of other people your tour group allows. The water inside the crater is incredibly clear and calm, making it a fantastic spot for snorkeling. You can explore the rocky edges of the cavern and see all sorts of colorful fish that have made this protected pool their home. But honestly, the best thing to do here is to simply sit on the sand, tilt your head back, and look up at the sky through the oculus. It's a moment of pure awe, watching the clouds drift by from inside the earth. It's a perspective you just can't get anywhere else on the planet. Remember, this is a highly protected area. Your time on the actual beach is limited, usually around 20 to 30 minutes, to minimize human impact. It's a powerful lesson in sustainable tourism. You get to witness this miracle of nature, but you do it on nature's terms. It's not a place to hang out all day, it's a place to visit, to be humbled by, and to leave exactly as you found it. It's a privilege, and you feel that with every second you're there. Alright, let's shift gears completely. If Balandra is a protected sanctuary and Playa Escondida is a secret adventure, our next spot is about pure, unadulterated disconnection. Welcome to Playa Playto, on the wild coast of Jalisco. This isn't a place you stumble upon, you have to seek it out. It's part of a stretch of coastline known as the Costa Alegre, or Happy Coast, and Playto is its quiet, contemplative heart. This is where you go to escape not just the crowds, but the entire digital world. What hits you first about Playa Playto is the sheer scale of it. It's a massive, sweeping expanse of golden sand that seems to stretch on for miles in either direction, completely uninterrupted. There are no high-rise hotels, no condos, no beach clubs with thumping music. There are no vendors trying to sell you trinkets or timeshares. There's just the sand, the powerful Pacific surf, and a thick wall of palm trees separating the beach from the jungle. It's raw, it's vast, and it's profoundly quiet. The vibe here is what I can only describe as a forced digital detox. Cell service is spotty at best, and Wi-Fi is a rare and precious commodity. And you know what? It's a gift. It forces you to put your phone away and lift your head up. You start to notice the little things, the patterns the waves draw in the sand, the way the pelicans fly in perfect formation just above the surf, the sound of the wind rustling through the palm fronds. It's a place that recalibrates your senses and reminds you what it feels like to be truly present. One of the most incredible things about Playa Mito is that it's a crucial nesting ground for several species of sea turtles. There's a dedicated sea turtle sanctuary and research center right on the beach, run by passionate biologists and volunteers. Depending on the time of year, you can witness the magic of a mother turtle coming ashore at night to lay her eggs, or even participate in a baby turtle release, watching these tiny, determined creatures make their first journey to the sea. It's an experience that connects you to the raw, beautiful cycle of life in a way that's hard to put into words. This is not a beach for an action-packed itinerary. This is a beach for the art of doing nothing. The main activities here are reading a book, taking a long walk down the endless shore, napping in a hammock, and watching the sunset. The sunsets at Mito are legendary. Because the beach is so wide and faces west, you get this unobstructed front row seat to the daily spectacle. The sky explodes in a riot of orange, pink, and purple, and the only soundtrack is the roar of the ocean. It's a meditative, soul-stirring experience. Accommodation here is simple and in tune with the environment. You won't find luxury resorts. Instead, there are a handful of charming rustic cabanas and a wonderful eco-lodge that operates in harmony with its surroundings. Staying here feels less like being a tourist and more like being a guest of the coast itself. You fall asleep to the sound of the waves and wake up to the calls of tropical birds. It's simple, it's grounding, and it's absolutely perfect. So if your soul is craving space, silence, and a genuine break from the chaos of modern life, Playa Mito is your prescription. It's not for everyone. It requires a bit of a journey and a willingness to embrace simplicity. But for the traveler who understands that true luxury is peace and quiet, this place is paradise. It's a reminder that sometimes the most memorable destinations are the ones with the least to do. Let's journey south to the coast of Oaxaca, a region known for its rich culture, incredible food, and a coastline that feels a little more rugged, a little more spiritual. Tucked between the more famous surf town of Zipolite and the tourist hub of Mazunte, is a small fishing village with a big heart Playa San Agustinillo. This place operates on a different frequency. It's calm, it's laid back, and it's unapologetically authentic. It's the perfect beach for the introvert, the thinker, the person looking to just be. San Agustinillo is essentially one long curving street that runs parallel to a beautiful golden sand beach. The beach is divided into a few sections by rocky outcrops. One end of the bay is protected by these rocks, creating a calm, gentle swimming area perfect for families or just floating on your back and staring at the sky. The other end has more open water with waves that are perfect for beginner surfers or boogie boarders. It's this perfect balance of tranquil and playful. What really defines the atmosphere here is a sense of peacefulness. It's not a party town. The nightlife consists of finding a quiet restaurant on the beach, digging your toes in the sand and having a conversation over a glass of mezcal. There's a strong wellness and yoga culture here, but it's not pretentious. It feels integrated and genuine. You'll find small, intimate yoga shalas tucked away in the hills, offering classes with breathtaking ocean views. It's a place that encourages you to breathe deeper. The food scene in San Agustinillo is a reflection of its character, simple, fresh, and incredibly good. This is still very much a working fishing village, and you can see the fishermen pulling their pangas, those small boats, onto the shore in the morning with their daily catch. That same fish will be on your plate a few hours later. The fish tacos here are life-changing. We're talking perfectly grilled fish, fresh pico de gallo, a squeeze of lime, all served in a warm tortilla. It's the taste of the ocean. And honestly, it's pure magic. One of the best things to do in San Agustinillo is to simply watch the sunset. The way the bay curves means you get these absolutely stunning postcard-perfect sunsets every single evening. The sky puts on a show and the whole village seems to pause to watch it. People gather on the beach not with their phones out but just watching, appreciating the moment. It's a shared, silent ritual that connects everyone there. The vibe here is incredibly welcoming, but also respects your space. It's the kind of place where you can spend a whole day reading a book under a palapa, and no one will bother you. But if you want to chat with a local or another traveler at a beachside cafe, you'll find friendly faces everywhere. It's a community that feels both open and serene, a rare combination. It's a place that feels good for the soul, a place that doesn't ask anything of you except to relax. So if you're looking for a destination that combines stunning natural beauty with a gentle, restorative energy, San Agustinillo is your spot. It's the antidote to the over-commercialized beach vacation, It's a place to eat well, sleep well, and reconnect with a quieter version of yourself. It's the Oaxacan coast at its most mellow and most soulful, and it's a place that's very, very hard to leave. Now we head back to the Caribbean side, to the famous Riviera Maya. When people think of this coast, they usually think of the mega resorts of Cancun, or the boho chic scene in Tulum. But what if I told you there's a place tucked right between the two that has all the beauty but none of the crowds or the pretense? That place is Playa Xpuha. It's a name you might have trouble pronouncing, but it's a beach you'll never forget. Xpuha is what the entire Riviera Maya used to feel like before the boom. It's a long, wide stretch of powdery white sand and that impossibly turquoise water the Caribbean is famous for. But unlike its neighbors, it has managed to hold on to its laid-back, old-school charm. There are a few small, locally owned beach clubs and a couple of boutique hotels, but that's it. No towering concrete structures, no blaring beach parties. It's just pure, simple Caribbean bliss. One of the best things about Xpuha is the accessibility and affordability. While many of the best beaches in the area have been bought up and privatized by huge resorts, Xpuha remains accessible to everyone for a small entrance fee. And that fee is usually consumable, meaning you can use it as credit for food and drinks at one of the beach clubs. It's a fair system that keeps the beach clean and maintained while making sure it's not just for the resort guests. It feels democratic, and that's a beautiful thing. The water here is typically very calm and shallow for a good distance out, making it an incredible place to just wade and relax. It's also protected by an offshore reef, which not only keeps the waves gentle but also creates a fantastic environment for snorkeling. You don't need to book a tour, you can just rent some gear from one of the beach clubs and swim out from the shore. You'll be greeted by colorful parrotfish, sergeant majors, and maybe even a sea turtle if you're lucky. This is the ultimate beach for hammocking. The palm trees here seem perfectly spaced, as if they were designed for stringing up a hammock and letting the gentle sea breeze rock you to sleep. It's that quintessential tropical fantasy brought to life. Grab a cold cerveza or a fresh coconut, find your spot between two palms, and just let the world melt away. It's a simple pleasure, but honestly it's one of the most restorative things you can do. Because of its location, Xpuha is the perfect home base for exploring the region without being in the thick of it. You're a short drive from the cenotes near Tulum, the ruins, and the nightlife of Playa del Carmen if you want it. But at the end of the day, you get to retreat back to your quiet paradise. It offers the best of both worlds, access to adventure and the guarantee of tranquility. So if you love the idea of the Riviera Maya, the white sand, the clear water, the swaying palms, but you're turned off by the crowds and the high prices, Xpuha is your answer. It's the sweet spot. It's proof that you can still find authentic, chilled-out beauty in one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world. You just have to know where to look. It's a slice of paradise that feels both classic and like a well-kept secret. Okay, for our bonus beach, we're going to a place that truly embodies the spirit of adventure. This is the one that's so off the grid, you have to earn it. We're heading back to the coast of Jalisco, south of Puerto Vallarta, to a place called Playa Losanimus. There are no roads to this beach. The only way to get here is by boat or by hiking through the jungle, and that's what makes it so incredibly special. It's a reward at the end of a journey. The adventure begins in the small fishing village of Boca de Tomatlan, which is the last stop on the road south of Puerto Vallarta. From here, you have two choices. You can hop on a panga, a local water taxi, which is a beautiful adventure in itself. You'll cruise along the dramatic coastline, passing hidden coves and villas perched on the cliffs. It's a stunning 20-minute boat ride that gives you a real sense of the rugged beauty of this coast. But for the true adventurer, the real magic is in the hike. The trail from Boca de Tomatlan to Los Animas is one of the most beautiful coastal hikes I've ever experienced. It's a moderately challenging path that winds its way up and down through lush jungle, past secluded empty beaches, and over rocky headlands with breathtaking views of Banderas Bay. You'll hear the calls of tropical birds, see giant iguanas sunning themselves on rocks, and feel a million miles from civilization. After about an hour and a half of hiking, the trail descends, the jungle opens up, and you see it, Playa Losanimus. It's a beautiful protected bay with golden sand and incredibly calm emerald green water. Because it's sheltered, the water is perfect for swimming. After a hot, sweaty hike, Plunging into that cool, clear water is one of the most satisfying feelings in the world. It's a pure, simple reward for your effort. Losanimus has a handful of simple, family-run restaurants right on the sand. These aren't fancy places, they're rustic palapas with plastic chairs and tables. But they serve some of the freshest, most delicious seafood you will ever taste. The specialty here is ceviche. They make it to order with the fish that was caught that morning, and they serve it with crispy tostadas and a cold beer. Sitting there with your feet in the sand, eating that ceviche, you feel like you've found the secret to happiness. Here's the pro tip, the secret to doing it right. Hike in and take the water taxi out. This way, you get the full jungle adventure and the stunning coastal views on the trail, and then you get to reward yourself with a relaxing boat ride back. As the panga pulls away from the shore, you can look back at the beach and the jungle you just conquered, and it gives you this incredible sense of accomplishment and connection to the place. Playa Losanimus is more than just a beach, it's an experience. It's a reminder that the best places are often the hardest to get to. It teaches you that a little bit of effort can lead to an immense reward. It's for the traveler who doesn't just want to see a place but wants to feel it, to earn it. It's the perfect end to our journey of hidden beaches, a true gem waiting for those willing to take the path less traveled. So there you have it. From the living aquariums of Balandra to the secret journey to Losanimus, we've seen a side of Mexico that's quiet, wild, and profoundly beautiful. These places prove that paradise isn't a pre-packaged commodity. It's something you find when you're willing to look past the main attractions and embrace a little bit of adventure. So, the next time someone says, "Let's go to Cancun," send them this video and say, "Hard pass, I've got better plans." This kind of travel, it changes you. It's not just about getting a tan, it's about connecting with the planet on a deeper level. It's about understanding the importance of preservation, and finding joy in the simple, quiet moments. Mexico's hidden beaches are out there, waiting for the kind of traveler who's not afraid to go beyond the brochure. They're waiting for you. All it takes is a little curiosity and the courage to take the turn off the main road. Thanks for watching, Informed Tourist. If this inspired you to seek out your own hidden gem, please hit the like button and subscribe. It's free, and it helps us keep bringing you travel gold. Now enjoy these next videos. Which of these hidden beaches would you love to visit first? Or do you have your own secret spot in Mexico? Drop it in the comments. And what hidden destination should we cover next? We want to hear from you. Until next time, stay curious.